Hi everybody! Happy Sunday from beautiful and very hot and steamy Medellín, Colombia today. It is day 37 of the quarantine. Not dead yet. And today I don't have to work, so I'm going to have a very quiet day at home. Surprise, surprise. But today, you'd be very proud of me, I not only made the bed, wow, but I put pants on today. Look at, I even put on a shirt that's not a t-shirt. Why, you ask? Because today is my day to go shopping. So, I need to actually look quasi-presentable to go into the grocery store down the street. However, although I wanted to go early, as you can see, there's a little bit of a line over there today. So I'm going to just wait a little bit. I think it's just the morning rush. I'm going to wait for that to die down, and then I'm going to go and do my grocery shopping, which isn't a whole lot. So, anyhow, I hope you are all doing well and staying safe and healthy. How am I biding my time alone in a studio apartment in the middle of Medellín? Well, I'm glad you asked. Besides working, which I've been doing a lot this month, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I do watch the American news. I can get the NBC Nightly News on YouTube. So I do watch that every day so I can stay abreast of what's going on in the United States. I've been really addicted to this channel on YouTube, and I know this is going to sound like a really tactless promotion, but what else do I got going on in my life? I have been really hooked on this channel on YouTube called Ants Canada. Michael and Ali, you know I've already talked about it, so you're like, oh God, here goes Bobby promoting some other stupid crap again. But really, if you're bored or you're high, because I know there's not much else to do over there but smoke pot, this is a great channel to watch. Now, I don't smoke, but it's still really interesting for me. So, I recommend that if you like animals, even if they're small ant variety. I don't even like ants, and I am hooked on this channel. It's a channel that follows the lives of different ant colonies, and the guy who narrates it is extremely knowledgeable and has a really soothing voice, which I think is perfect for this quarantine. So I've been watching it non-stop for about 2 weeks, and I was going to mention it last week, but I completely forgot. So, I had 2 coffees today, so my brain is on point. Other than that, there's really not much else I can talk about because, I mean, we're all in quarantine together. What is going on? Now here, like I said, the quarantine is supposed to start a gradual easing on Monday. They're going to allow manufacturers and construction sites to open. So I'm excited about that because I'm starting to see more people out on the street, some more cars. I mean, if we look here, you can actually see, let's see here. You can see some more people on the sidewalk walking, which 2 weeks ago there would be nobody out there. I walk, there's a couple more cars. Well, actually there's really nobody now. A couple more cars. But I am noticing a slight increase in traffic. I went to the coffee shop today, and I mean, usually I'm like a target for the homeless population, which there's a lot in Medellín, sadly. But usually they see me and they're like, ooh, money. And by the time I finish ordering my coffee, I've got 3 people asking for spare change behind me. But now there's some more people on the street, so they don't notice me as much. So I feel safer going out. I'm not asked for change every time I step 2 feet out my front door. That being said, I still only go out once a week. I go out to do my grocery shopping, and that's it. Now, because today is my day for grocery shopping, I bought coffee because I didn't know what else to do with the line. I didn't want to wait in line. I think it's just safer to stay home, and I can see the line from my window. Other than that, it is the rainy season, finally, so we have been getting more rain. Today is very warm, very humid. You can actually see the humidity in the air a little bit in the hills. The last week, it really hasn't been like this. It's actually been quite clear, crisp, and then we get a pretty big thunderstorm or 2 in the afternoon. And it really cools things off quite nicely for the night, so I sleep very well. Let's see. So we're going to have a gradual lifting on Monday. And then again, the official lifting of the quarantine is on the 11th of May. They are supposed to open the borders at the end of May. They just said end of May. No date, no specific date. But unfortunately, that means, like I said last time, my sister's trip had to be canceled. Adrian can't come back. He's stuck in Mexico. So I'm going to be here alone for the next month. And I'm just hoping that at some point in June, somebody, another human, preferably Adrian and or my sister, can come to hang out and visit me. Other than that, I just hope I can get out at the end of June because my time in this apartment is up at the end of June. Where I'm going to go after, I did plan to go to Costa Rica. However, at this point, I told Adrienne, I said, we're just going to have to see who's got open borders at that point because a lot of countries aren't allowing foreigners to enter. I'm hoping that Costa Rica will not be one of those. The dollar is extremely strong right now, and prices for Airbnbs are rock bottom because nobody's renting. So now is the time to go out, and if you can get out to travel, safely of course, do it. Because your dollar is ridiculous. The dollar has appreciated here about 25% since I got here, and in Mexico it's the same. It was 20 pesos to the dollar more or less when I lived there. Now it's almost 30. I mean, it's very, very, very strong. So you can have a fantastic time in Latin America for very little money. So it's a good time to travel. And I've been working a lot, so my dollar is going a lot farther here. It's really been great. So there are some upsides to this. Small upsides. Hi Karen, nice to see you. Some small upsides, but you have to kind of look at the silver lining in these types of situations. Of course, you still want to abide by the social distancing, or as the WHO is now saying they want us to call it, physical distancing. But I'm just trying to look into the future, trying to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's about it. I haven't been sick. I've been feeling great, thankfully, but a lot of that's because I've been physically distancing. I haven't had the need to inject Lysol or Boof Clorox, so I've been doing pretty well here. I hope you are all doing well. My plans for the coming week, so nothing. I'm going to work. I'm planning to work a little bit less in May because I've been working my ass off the last few months, and I would really just like to catch up on sleep. I average about 3 to 4 hours a night, if that. Sometimes I don't even try. I just stay up all night. So I hope to get into a more regular sleep pattern in May. I'm going to take a little bit more time off. I still haven't gotten my COVID-19 money yet, my $1,200. So I'm hoping that gets to me soon. The problem is that the site where you enter your payment information doesn't allow foreign addresses yet. They're trying to fix it. I very stupidly filed my taxes with my Colombia address. I don't know what the F I was thinking. I think it was one of those nights where I stayed up all night and I was doing my taxes at like 3:40 in the morning in between classes. And I put in my Colombia address. I entered the wrong city somehow. I put Bogota instead of Medellín. So if they don't direct deposit that check, it ain't never getting to me. So I'm still waiting for that. But if that does eventually arrive, especially if it comes in May, then I can really dial back my hours because that's $1,200 I don't need to earn through working. And that's going to be a big relief for me. And that's it. So I hope you all got your COVID-19 stimulus checks. I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday. My poor mother has been working her ass off. My mom is a director of nurses at a nursing home, and she's been going through a lot. A lot of, unfortunately and very sadly, a lot of people have been passing away at her facility, and she has had to, wrap up the deceased herself because a lot of her employees are out sick. And she's just been going through a lot. So if you have a moment, send my mother some love on Facebook. Gina Ayana Cohn is her name on Facebook. I worry about her a lot. I really do hope that she pulls through and gets out of this healthy and safe. And other than that, I hope you are all healthy and safe. Have a great weekend. I love you all. And from Medellín, Colombia, hasta luego. Adios, everybody. Take care.